the music. Let's just get into it. I'm bored. Howdy Everett and howdy James, and as you can tell, I did not play any of the musical instruments on that musical interlude. Funny thing though, Useless Tube is not giving me notifications for anybody of anything. It's like they've got me on blackout systems or something. I don't know. I found out I'm over 200 subs because Glenn told me I was over 200 subs. Actually, Glenn told me I was right at 200 subs because Glenn became my 200th sub. I'm pretty good with that. 200. It only took me 3 years. Running 2 and 3 live shows a week. Yes. I don't get notified very much. Ganjuana, how is Nebraska, sir? So one of the things that I would like to do at this point in time, I want for any of y'all, and I do mean any and every one of y'all, if you happen to be having a GAW of any sort, such as Mr. Dingus McSwine II, that would be James, for those that know. Can y'all tell me when you see me on the lives? Especially if you're expecting that I'm going to throw a VR at you. Because if YouTube doesn't tell me I have a video that I should be watching, on all of these channels that I have subscribe to and hit the bell notifications, then yeah, somebody else needs to just step up and tell YouTube that they ain't doing their job, but hey, we can work this out. Just like that. Exactly like that. Thank you, James. I appreciate that. Mr. Dingus McSwine II, also known as James, good friend from Walla Walla, Washington. He's got a GAW going on right now. I'm willing to bet there is nowhere near enough entries. And because he has fewer viewers than I do, if I do happen to end up winning, I'm going to put some extra special something or other in there to make sure that I don't actually receive anything from him, but it will go to somebody. Ah, Odie. Uh-oh. What'd you get? Got a Blanton's, Woodford Reserve. Oh, God. Buckeye Blend. That is OH. Oh no. Odie, just remember around here, I'm gonna show you. There it is. I'm sure Odie saw it for what it was. And no, I don't follow such rivalries. In my opinion, the people who follow the college rivalries probably peaked in high school. I did not peak in high school. Well, except for at some of the women. I mean, I was always kind of peeking at them. I called it hard on high for a reason, though, damn it. Uh-oh. Eagle rare, but the lady lied. That is horrible. You only have 2, James. We're going to have to switch that up. You're going to have to get some more viewers about your GAW that's going on. So, oh, now, wait. James, let's remember, mentally, I put it on pause before I ever even got out of diapers. Y'all don't believe me. Y'all think about it. I like them big. Everybody knows that when you're still in diapers, you are not thinking butts, you are thinking breasts. I'm still thinking about them many, many years later. So I've got some weird information for you. Weird, because I got an email today and I was like, what in the heck? I thought it was a joke at first. Come to find out, it was not a joke. For those of you who have been looking at the Breyer Report weekly mail out, I want y'all to remember, Chad will be on this week. It will not be Padre Piper. That was a cut and paste error. And the editor of the Breyer Report asked me to inform everybody on some of my lives that he was an idiot. His words, not mine. Y'all can get on to me for saying it, but he asked me to tell you. So I promise I'm going to tell you. Of course, I told him I could always blame it on his alter ego. That would be Hillary Rodham Clinton. I know that was mean. To even suggest that, that was mean. And then, of course, there was, I said, we could always blame it on Bill. I think everybody except for Bill would probably be okay with that. But I warned him, having me tell all of y'all, that's like setting a guy with a 20-pound sledge in the middle of a china shop and saying, swing for the fences, but don't break anything. So this week's going to be fun. I get to pick on Bill on purpose because he told me to. He told me to. He told me to, George. And Ganjuana, yes, they make me happy too. Really, there's people actually, they're allowed to own air rifles in England? Wow, I bet you they have to have one hell of a permit system for that. That would be interesting. And James says he's working. I think the most interesting way to kill rats is either with really good cats or mink. Minks are really good at killing rats and chasing them out. And oh, that's right. Electricity. If you know how to use electricity properly, rats will never be a problem. A little bit of 120 house current lights them right up. Odie, I agree and I understand. I did that for about 2 months after I got out of the Army. Just as I was kind of floating around needing something to do. Oh my God, rat terriers that run from rats. Well, if you get down around Texas, Louisiana, we got these things called Nutra rats. I'd run from them too. Wow, I'm pretty certain I have a troll. Venus, go away before I actually have to show you what Mars can do. We love Mars around here, especially if it's a Mars bar, a piece of puff pastry, and some Granny Smith apple. Yeah. I don't mind. You can hang out all you damn well want to. Nobody's actually going to respond to you other than to tell you to just go away. Let's see. Lily Deal looks to be another troll. Mostly because the only Lily I know is not old enough to get on to YouTube yet. I love trolls. They're good for breakfast. Especially if you shoot them at about 3/4 of a mile with something like a 50 cal. Leaves a big gaping hole that's already cooked by the time you get there. Awesome stuff. And yes, so in case anybody's waiting for Friday and looking forward to Padre filling in for Chad, that's not going to happen. Not happening. At least not that we know of yet. That was, of course, a misprint, and we're okay with that. And in case anybody is still watching, have we named that beer yet? Some of y'all will know which one this is. Steph, you just missed out on Venus and Lily. You could have invited them to your girls' chat. You wouldn't, but you could have. Oh no, this is not a Texas beer. Only clue I'm giving you is that right there. Yep, I'm pretty sure they were Trolleritas. I will, however, notice that they A, never seem to stick around, and B, they never want to show up to a live feed and really get a true interview. Oh, but don't worry, I had some trolls on the last live feed that I had. Not worried about that either. Dingus, we will probably still be here. You take care and give them hell at that meeting. Don't they know not to schedule meetings when I do impromptu live events? Okay, so James is having a 100 sub GAW at present, and y'all need to look that up and give him some love. Dingus is willing to give them all the daddy issues that they've ever needed. I am not willing to give anybody daddy issues. Howdy, Paul. Paul the Piper, everybody. Yes, it's like walking into Cheers. Everybody goes, Paul. So this would be, I'm giving second clue now. This is a beer from Paul's home country. I will give Paul the opportunity to name that beer. I know Paul knows it. Not sure if Sharon is going to allow him to say what beer that is. I cannot seem to get my pipe lit today for whatever reason. It just does not want to run. Paul the Piper! That's right, the dog. DDT, howdy, sir. Matt, the Irish Piper, howdy, sir. First time I would think I've seen you in here. Not that that's a bad thing, just that this is the first time I think I've seen you in here. And yes, sir, you are definitely right. And howdy from Houston, sir. That's right, Newcastle Brown Ale, one of my personal favorites. Though I think this one was shipped warm, and the reason why is because it's just a little bit funky. No big issue. I liked it a lot better the one time I was in England and actually had it like, oh my God, fresh. Right there in Newcastle. One of the guys I was basically buddies with, he said, hey man, we gotta go try this brewery. Like, hey man, we got 6 hours, we can make it. just barely. We did not realize that traffic was going to be that horrible. Luckily for him, he told me to drive. Might snow tonight. Oh God, DDT, that is horrible. I don't like snow. That's why I live in Houston. Okay, so I've got a few more people in. I want y'all to know, Phil had a major faux pas in the mail today. And he said that Padre is going to take over for the Chad, which is not true. That's just because last time he put in a portion of the calendar like that on the mail out, he had Padre, and so he cut and pasted it, and he sent it, and then he realized what it said, and then he was like, oh God. God, that looks like something Glenn would say. I'm fairly certain that he doesn't. Paul, don't worry about it. Mostly, they won't come back. Got to remember, I say stuff like this. Yes, I realize that there are times where they think I am so much fun. Then they find out that I'm really not all that much fun. There's a reason it took me 3 years to get to 200 subscribers. I really enjoy it when they show up too, because all they're doing is boosting my numbers. It says I had extra viewers. Don't worry, now that I've said that God pretty much doesn't love me, the next one's going to say, oh, they'll pray for me. Then they will realize they are pray for me. Well, vegan, I charge $35 an hour for those kind of things that you're asking for help with. So hit that tip button. I'll stay on for an hour. What did I do to get that much? Yes, well. Sure, you might as well put your actual social security number on there while you're at it. Paul, I've got a Barrett. At 3/4 of a mile, I could turn trolls into food. about the same time that I ask them, have your brains ever seen the light of day? Well, let's see. First, go eat a pound of bacon. Second, fly to Australia and tell everybody there that they don't exist. And third, tie cinder blocks to your legs and go dance with the fishes. Guarantee if you do all three of those, you will have all the help you need. I'm fairly certain that I won't answer you past that, so you can go away, vegan prophet. Let's see, VPFEMDWF. You sound like one of those people that really does not know who I am. Yes, Ganjawana, that is exactly the way I was saying it. No need for you to be here, thing. I'm not nasty. Did you read the description? In my description, I left it in there for a purpose. It says if you're easily offended or under the age of 21, this channel's not for you. Yes, I have issues with anybody that chooses to not eat meat, especially those who identify as vegans, because normally they're just wastes of communal oxygen. If you will stop eating the food that my food eats, then I'll stop complaining about it. Then you're lying about yourself or to yourself. Y'all remember that troll that really hated guns? I remember the troll that hated guns. Yawn. Yes, you're a little 16-year-old attention-seeking fool that can't get out of their own house. I'm sorry that you're in the basement of your mommy's house for life. Maybe if you would grow up and grow a pair, people would actually like you. To be honest, I feel like you came on my particular channel so that you could be a troll. So you started by getting off on the wrong foot, and I let you walk into the bear trap. You can leave at any time. Go ahead, fucker. Get the shit out of here. You're not pissing me off. I'm having fun with you because you're a fool. By the way, yes, I do record all of this. And then I will go ahead and I will find your channel and I will talk trash to you all day and night. I've got nothing better to do. I have no job right now. Thank you, Biden. But you're not going to learn anything. I can already tell. Vegans are not ready to learn. Prophets don't need to learn. And people who believe that there's anything such as a flat earth don't have a wrinkle inside of their brain. Past that, you're not really even worth my time trying to teach. Let's see where we're at. Yeah. 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 You know what? I'm just gonna make it real easy. Real. You know what? I'm just gonna make it real easy. Say howdy to this. Real. You know what? I'm just gonna make it real easy. Say howdy to this. Real. You know what? Let's see. Let me make sure I can do this. I actually got to go into a different app to do this for myself. Let's see. Let me make sure I can do this. Let's see. I think I'm going to send him as reported as child pornography, sexually explicit material. Look at that. Yeah, that sounds like fun. At least it sounds like fun to me.